Okay, so I had put on that I got my pack down to 25 pounds and people were wanting to see a video of what I had in it. So I thought I would just unpack it and show you what I have in it. So first of all, I have my sandals on the outside of my pack. These are really lightweight, water shoes, kind of my camp shoes. I don't have in there right now, but I'll have my snacks for the day right here, so they're easy access. But I have this collapsible water bottle, because often we will stop at a water source and just guzzle a bunch of water. And so this, I'll just have this handy, and it's just kind of a bottle like that, kind of drink that. Toilet paper and my poncho are on the outside of my bag there. On my, this ULA circuit is my pack, and I love it. Had it for a couple of years, and these pockets on the side are really big. So Annette and I are sharing the tent, so I have the poles, and I have the rain fly on the other side. The rain fly and the poles in the side pockets. I have my water filter and some bug spray. Then on the inside of my tent, I have a fuel canister, my headlamp, and a cup. This is my food bag that is about 5 days of food. I have a little bag, I put things in little stuff bags. So this is going to be my electronic bag, and I have my Kindle, and I have Anchor for my phone charge in there. Now have my phone cord in there. It's the other thing I'll have to add. That's my puff jacket. This is my clothes bag, and the only clothes I'm bringing, see there's not much in there. I'm going to wear zip-off pants and a technical like t-shirt and a long sleeve. I'll have a long sleeve shirt that I'll wear. But in here is sleeping clothes, which are long underwear, a couple pairs of underwear, and you know, things like a pair of socks, extra pair of socks. So that's the only clothes that I'm bringing. This is my Neo Air Thermarest pad, which I love. I have a first aid kit. Let's kind of put one together. I have a toiletry bag. And this is my sleeping bag. So my sleeping bag, let me show you my sleeping bag. So it's a Thermarest. I got this a couple years ago. It's a quilt, so it's like a half of a sleeping bag. See, it doesn't have the bottom, and it has this little, it hooks on the mattress, so it's just a kind of a quilt bag. And it's not like super warm, because sometimes I don't want it to be really, really warm in a sleeping bag. It depends on where you are camping. So I use a silk liner, and this adds another 10 degrees. So this is also like a sleeping bag. I can use it as a layer and then just put my sleeping bag over me, and that gives me a little bit more. And that's it. And other than my water, and right now I have about a little over a liter of water in my bag there. So that's what I have. The one thing. So there's again another look at the gear that's in my pack. And the other pieces of gear that we're going to use that we're sharing is, this is our stove. We use this Whisper Light stove, and Annette's going to carry that. Or Lynn's going to carry that. Annette's carrying the pot. And I have a shovel that we're bringing, this little shovel. I was going to show you, this is the water filtering system that we're going to try. We have not used this. This is a new item for us. Another thing that's really different is we're trying this really lightweight poncho. The one thing we don't bring is rain gear. We don't bring rain pants and rain jacket because we sweat in them anyway, so we're soaking wet anyway. So we just kind of use a poncho, and this one's really lightweight, so we've saved some weight on this, and it covers the whole pack, and we just kind of plan on getting soaking wet. Our goal is to try to keep our our clothes that we sleep in dry. And then if we have to get up and put wet clothes on in the morning, that's just what we do. But anyway, that's kind of a picture of what's in my pack. I'll show you a little bit about my food real quick. Okay, so this is couscous, which we really like, and it's pretty lightweight. And you just boil the water, put it in there, and it sits for 5 minutes. And it's pretty light. Here's mashed potatoes, a meal. We often eat a ramen. For breakfast, we're gonna try this cereal with powdered milk. And this cashew cereal has a lot of protein in it, so we're trying to get some foods with some nutritional value. And the cereal's light. I don't know how easy this will be to resupply on the AT. When we've done our through hikes in the past, we have boxes and these are already in there and just ready to go, but I'm not sure how we'll do that. We'll see. The heaviest food in our packs are the nuts and dried fruit. So I usually put some variety in there so I don't get sick of it. Some dried fruit and different nuts, and sometimes I'll put some M&Ms just for something different. So anyway, that's kind of an idea of how we pack. If you have any questions, just ask. Okay. One thing I was going to add about the food situation is we often will, if we go into town to resupply, we'll get a couple of turkey sandwiches, and we'll bring them for the first 2 days on the trip. So that gives us some decent meals too, and then we'll have kind of get sick of the backpacking food. So we try to be creative on how we do that also, and that has worked well. So another piece of equipment I'm not taking on this backpack that we're doing now is another layer to my sleeping situation is this Bibby Sack, which is really, really light, and it is just like a sleeping bag. And so if it's really cold, I use this and put the sleeping bag and with the silk liner and the pad all in this thing here. It adds another 15 degrees. So it's kind of like sleeping in layers, where if I don't need it, I can kick a piece of it out and make it work. So anyway, that's another one I'm not taking on the trip. We're getting ready to do a 4-day backpack in Isle Royale National Park, and then we're going to through hike the Superior Trail, but it's not that cold, so I probably won't use that. But anyway, all right. Another jacket I forgot to mention is my a real thin wind jacket, and I usually put it on the outside of this pocket here in front. So I have my puff jacket and then this wind jacket, and I have a long sleeve shirt, and I have then a set of long underwear. So that's kind of my clothes. Now starting the AT, I know it's gonna be a lot colder, so we'll probably have a few more clothes in there, but that's the setup.